tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Block now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Was brought down by
this running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the play. Understanding progressions and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away. And
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dayon Buchanan able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Giants.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Jones pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Broncos nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Block working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. Okay, great.
Here's Locke. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
To number 2.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise it? He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
Watch one. Here we go. Slam.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
That's complete to Slayton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 14, Broncos 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Locke, a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Number 26.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he spins away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the whip. Mike one. So we got man.
From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, Job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Locke going to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete.
Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 17, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Good shot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Right back to him on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. Oh, he shifts past him. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New York. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Locke now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Harden, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from long, very long range. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Throwing again on second down. Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Complete.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
First down, Broncos.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Hey, read.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
At the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Denver.
The partner.